Hey guys, it's me Sam and I'm just going to do a catch-up vlog today. I do apologise to state of me, but one's not very well. He's coming down with a cold and I feel absolutely rotten, to be perfectly honest. I do have something to... yesterday I wanted to do a spend the day with me vlog and I think I recorded about halfway through the day when I just gave up because it was so frigging depressing. Yesterday turned out not to be a very good day at all. As most of you will be aware, I'm currently out of work at the moment after my job ended at the beginning of January. And since then I have been literally applying for everything and anything I could possibly apply for. I've had a few interviews, but as of such I haven't really had any luck in finding a job or getting a job, although I'm still keeping my fingers crossed for that one that I went to mentor training. I guess I've just got to wait to hear back from them. But yeah, I've been sending off my CV and cover letters to all sorts of jobs, not just in regards to what I've done in the past. I've been applying for reception work, administration work, even cleaning jobs. That's how bad it's got. See, obviously because I'm not working now, I've got no money. So I've had to make a claim for benefits. So at the moment I'm receiving job seekers allowance. I finally had a letter come through this morning to tell me that the claim has gone through, so at least I've got that bit of money coming through. But because I've got no money coming in, my rent's not getting paid. I have got a friend at the moment who is been brilliant and they're lending money to help towards paying my rent weekly and also towards the arrears that I've accumulated, which is a large sum of money. I'm not going to say exactly how much, but it's a large amount. My housing association, the people that I rent my property from, have really been on my case lately, saying that they're going to take me to court so as to get me evicted. Now, with what happened yesterday, I suppose in some ways there is only myself to blame. I had agreed to pay £120 a week towards my rent and the arrears, and my friend could only give me 115 on Monday, which is when I had to pay it in. So I've just gone, it's better than nothing. At least they can see I've made their payments. Gosh, I was so wrong. Because yesterday I had a letter from them saying that they were now going to be taking it to court so as to start the eviction process. My heart hit my stomach. I literally turned into a gibbering wreck and I had to borrow a fiver off another friend, so I went and paid that in to make it up to the £120. And throughout the entire day I've been emailing the housing officer that I've got, basically trying to stop this from processing. They know that I've put a claim in for job seekers allowance. They know that I've put a claim in for housing benefit, which will help pay the rent. And I have to admit, at first the housing officer was a bit cold-hearted, but I think she started warming towards me towards the end, because she could generally see, I'm doing everything I can. I'm getting myself deeper and deeper into debt, not just only with them, but with other people as well, friends and family. So she was like, I advise you to get in touch with the council, find out what's going on with the housing benefit, because we need to try and get some of this money reduced. So she gave me the contact details of who to contact there, so I called them and they informed me that yes, they'd received my claim, it was currently being processed and that it was in the queue, and until it had been processed there was nothing they could tell me any further, and once it had gone through they'd let me know by letter. Now, according to the email that my housing officer had sent me, she said if that's what they play with you, then what you need to say to them is that you've received a letter from us stating that they're going to be taking you to court. So that's what I did. I put this to this woman at the council, and she then suggested to me that I send a copy of that letter so then they can try and rush it through as an emergency claim. So I've done that, and hopefully that will rush things through. Things are really getting to me really badly. I mean, as I've already said, I've received a letter this morning from DWP to say that yes, my job seekers claim has gone through, and I checked my bank account and they've paid in £41.68. Apparently for the first 7 days after you claim you don't get paid. It's like a waiting period. So I presume what they've paid in is what I was entitled to after that. Already signed on once and I've got to go and sign on again this Monday, and I'm hoping, just, keeping my fingers crossed, that I will get paid the full amount of the next fortnight's money. But I don't understand how benefits works anymore, considering I was on benefits for quite a long time when the kids were younger. I've been away from that for a while, a good few years. I've lost contact, I've lost all my knowledge on how benefits work, so but got to keep my head up high, plod on, try and stay positive, and at least I've got a little bit of money to keep us going. I mean, Jess has been brilliant. She's been lending me bits and bobs, and after she's finished at work she's been popping into Asda, and I know it's only been like the reduced bits that she's been looking at, but anything's better than nothing, and that's what she's been doing. She's popping there every night after work, and if there's anything been worth getting with the reduced bins, then she's been getting them and bringing them home. But it's so crap that I'm having to rely on my daughter. I think one of the things that's really getting me down is the fact, because I've got no money that I can just spend like I used to in the past when I was working. I can't go out. I feel like I'm trapped within my own house. I'm feeling a bit like a prisoner. I'm having to say no to friends about going out and doing things because I can't afford to. So right now I don't have a social life, and I'm really starting to feel quite depressed. And now I've got this cold starting, and that's not helping at all. I'm not going to cry. I did enough crying yesterday. Seriously guys, I was a frigging mess. I know people say that when you do like vlogs you should be all happy and chirpy, and sorry guys, I live in the real world and I'd rather talk about things that happen in the real world, share my experiences, share my knowledge. So if anybody out there watches this video that's in the same situation as what I'm in at the moment, maybe in some way I can help them. Maybe they will feel like, shit me, I'm not the only person that's going through this. I've been watching loads of YouTube videos where, they're about people that are on benefits, what it's doing to them, how it's affecting them. People that are being made homeless because they can't pay the rent. I need to find a job, guys. ASAP. I can't cope like this anymore. I feel like I've lost myself. Because I'm not going out, I don't feel any motivation and making myself look half decent unless I really have to. I'm finding that I'm getting up later than I normally would do. I'm finding that I'm sitting around in my PJs for most of the morning because I'm not going out the house, so what's the point in me getting dressed? Then I get to a point and I'm like, really should go and get some clothes on, woman. Go, get upstairs, go and do it. But other than doing my daily job search, which I like to spend a good few hours doing every day, I'm watching YouTube videos and harassing my cats. That's all I've really got going for me at the moment. It's so flipping lonely. I mean, I'm also a bit peed off, to be perfectly honest. Obviously I'm registered with quite a few job agencies, and one of the ones that I thought it ended, but obviously not. I'm still on to per temps. And their manager Michelle called me the other day to say she'd seen my CV on Indeed, and she's like, are you looking for another job? And I was like, well yes. And then I explained to her about what happened at Judd. Do you know what she said to me? This made me chuckle. The last time they were advertising my job, so she said to me, it must have been you that got the job. We went in to see them, to meet with them, And even we thought it was a bit of a weird role. And I said, what do you mean? And she explained that they wanted someone to do what I was doing with calling potential clients, but they're not clients, were they? They were like nursing staff, theatre staff. But at the same time, they actually wanted someone who's going to be hands-on and help out downstairs. So they had actually mentioned that to I said, well, that's really weird, because when I went for my interview, they never mentioned anything of the sort. Nothing at all. And I told her about what had happened, what I'd gone through, and she was like, wow. She goes, well, in the end, they told us that they'd rather not work with agencies. And I said, what's utter rot? Because I got that job via an agency. So I don't think they're flavour of the month in regards to person. But anyway, Michelle said she would start ringing around clients of theirs and see if there's anything out there that she can put me forward to. Now, this is where it gets funny. She emailed me last night to say that she'd recently received my application for a job that they were advertising. It was an administration receptionist role. And obviously on the adverts they don't state where the job is, but I thought, hey, I can do that. Hence why I applied for it. Turns out the receptionist role, the administration receptionist role, is actually at my local housing association. Yes, the same housing association that keep threatening to evict me. She then went on to tell me that they were desperate to find someone to cover that role because at the moment their reception desk is completely unmanned. And she was like, do you want me to send your CV over to them? I'll do it first thing in the morning. I'm like, yeah, go for it. She then emailed me back and said, right, I'm going to do that, and then I'll get either myself or Amy to give you a call for you to go in and see them to have an interview. Okay, brilliant, Michelle. Great, let's go for it. You know, at least then it will show to the housing association, look, I am being serious about finding another job if I'm prepared to come and work for you temporarily for the next 4 months. In a way, yes, they'd be paying me for me to pay them back for my rent and arrears, but money's money, simple as that. So I got up this morning, pottering around, upstairs tidying up, and I could hear my phone going. By the time I got to it, it stopped ringing. So I rung it back and it turned out it was Amy. But she was already on the phone ringing someone up. Now, the voicemail that she'd left me stated that they needed someone to start that very morning. They need someone to go in now. So I'm like, well, I haven't actually got anything planned today. I know I feel a bit rough, but I'm sure if I take a few lip sips, I'll be alright. I'll fight through it. I can cope. So I asked the girl that answered the phone to get Amy to call me back. She never called me back. So unless they found somebody else to cover it, I don't know, but I just find that very rude and out of order and ignorant and bloody rude. And I need tea. Because my throat's going, ugh. So, yeah, turns out, obviously I won't be getting that job. I guess it's back to square one. Just keep looking and looking and looking and applying and keeping my fingers crossed. Something's got to come up. I mean, obviously at the moment I'm having to concentrate on finding work here in Bromsgrove. And I'm hoping that once I start getting my job seekers money, I can use that to aid me in regards to bus fare. So if I need to go for an interview, for example, in the other towns that are localised by me, then at least I can travel to them. But I've also been told that if I have an interview, then the job centre can reimburse me for the bus fare or something like that. I don't know. I might have to talk to my advisor about that on Monday and see what she has to say. Oh, she's a barrow of laughs. When I was on Universal Credit last year, okay, yeah, it was only for about a month. But the lady I had, Tracy, she was so delightful. She was lovely. Honest, we got on really well. But this lady, Jackie, wow, you pissed in your fucking shoes. She's patronising. the way she looked at me when she said, what kind of job roles are you looking for? And I said, well, anything really within sales and business development, even customer services if push comes to shove, because those are the jobs that I've done in the past. Business development. And I went, yes, business development. Oh, I didn't expect that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm slowly starting to remember what it's like to go to the job centre. They must automatically assume that everybody that signs on has never had a decent job. I've been reading stories on the internet of like proper high class, middle class people that have really, really good paying jobs, in the region of between 60 to 80k a year, and then they've been made redundant, so they're out of work, also being treated in the same kind of way. It's so wrong. It's like, oh, by me not being in work, it's keeping you in a job. That sounds wrong, really, doesn't it? I was keeping up fate then, but fate's just died on me. Can anything in my life go right? Excuse me as I just swap these around. Stay. Right, let's put this on the charge. Okay. So that's on. As you might have been able to find the boom. But luckily I have this one fully charged, ready to rock and roll. So once I've got that touched, I can have a fake, but I have to turn it on first. Oh god, that's another thing I'm missing, my nice e-juices. I'm having to resort to the cheap ones that I find in Poundland again. God, you can tell they're cheap. Ugh, but it's better than nothing. I tried to just give up, but I didn't work. And sometimes I will use my Logic ones still. I have still many of the capsules, so at least they keep me going. Well, I hate not being able to buy things. I hate not being able to afford things. I hate being poor. It's driving me nuts. Excuse me as I have a fib. Better. So yeah, I've not really got much planned for the weekend. Have to go and sign on Monday. Oh, and that's another thing this biatch, the job flipping centre advice is making me do. I have to attend the local job fair next Friday. It might help you find work. Really? Now, I've not at this job fair. Apparently it's been running for the last 4 years, so I thought I'd better do some research, try and find out who's going to be there, what kind of companies am I going to encounter while I go there. And there seem to be more companies that are looking for school leavers or apprentices, and certainly not people of my age, I know that much. I have to go along, otherwise I'll get sanctioned, which means I won't get paid any money. Joy. Oh, such joy. And not only that, to prove that you went along, she's given me a card that I have to present to someone when I get there to prove that I went along. It's like being back in bloody store. Now, Samantha, have you been a good girl? Did you go along? Can you prove? I think it's so unfair. I might disclaim, 3 weeks ago, I've been out of work for just over a month. Well, actually, no, it'll be 8 weeks this Tuesday coming. Yes, there are 3 people that live by me that I know blatantly don't work, won't look for jobs, and are using the system for them to live on. It makes me wonder, are they forced to do similar stuff? Because strangely enough, I don't think they are, because I'll give an example. There's a family that live right by me. Now, the mum doesn't work, but then again, she has still got a little one in a pushchair that hasn't started school or nursery, so obviously she has to look after the little one. And I know that they've got 3 of us, and they all seem to be under the age. I'd probably say 8. Yes. Now that doesn't work either. Now I've encountered the dad before when I used to work at Image. He was employed by an agency to do the forklift, like moving things around with it, like what you do with forklifts. And obviously he'd made out he'd used a forklift before and he had that training, and I think the first day of him being there within a couple of hours, he'd already run the forklift into somebody. Then he damaged one of the signs by knocking it over with the forklift. He just, yeah, I think they let him go after a few days because yeah, crap. He does not work. I don't know if he has had any other agency jobs since then. I don't know. I don't really care, but it does not work. And if it does work, it's only for very short periods of time. That frustrates me because I desperately want to get back into work after what, just under 8 weeks of being out of work. It's driving me frigging nuts. And obviously because of where I live, in where the housing association houses, this originally was a council estate. So there's lots of people that live on this estate that are also not working. And I know they're not because, God, sometimes I get really sad and bored and I look out my living room window and I see the same people like walking around, going to the shop, catching the bus into town and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, God, guys, I'm so sorry. This has been so depressing, but I guess that's why I do this catch-up vlogs, to let you know what's going on. Well, I've been up to, well, I can quite honestly say, not a flipping lot. Oh, hopefully things will pick up soon. Keep your fingers crossed for me, please. Oh, I love my tea. I really do. Now, obviously I've become addicted to YouTube again. I love watching YouTube videos. And there's been quite a few new people that I've been watching, like new channels. One of them is a lady, I can't remember her name, I think it's Emma, but her channel's called Right at Home. She does like healthy food shopping hauls and weekly vlogs and stuff like that. And she's got a little boy called Ollie. Oh my God, he's like the most cutest little thing going on his damn planet. He's lovely. He really is adorable. Another YouTuber that I've been watching a lot lately is a lady called Kate. It's Kate McCabe. Oh my God, she's so funny. She is so funny. She does literally shopping hauls every single day, whether it's a Poundland or Primark or charity shop or just any kind of haul. Oh, this woman is simply amazing. She really is. And she's so freaking talented because she works at holiday parks. She's a singer. And, oh my goodness, if you haven't watched her, please go and watch her. I'm also going to add a link to her channel in the description box. But there you go, Kate, I've given you a shout out because you deserve it. She's done so well. And I think she started here on YouTube towards the end of last year, and already she's got over 1.5k followers. That is how popular, that is how amazing she is. So, Kate, thumbs up for me, love. It's been lovely getting to know you. And yeah, go and watch her channel because she's lovely. She really is. Another channel that I've been watching, I'm simply addicted to this channel now. It's called Crypt TV, and they have like really short horror stories. I love my horror. I do. I love horror. And some of them are so, really do get your brain thinking about things. So yeah, I've been like watching many of them. Who else have I been watching lately? There's a chap I've been watching. His name's oh, let me think now. I can't remember. I'll have to check. Let me just check. That's it, Mike Jevons. He does like a week off, for example, like eating stuff, but only certain foods. So for example, for 1 week he ate nothing but slim fast foods, and then another week he ate nothing but ration foods, and then there was another series he did, but it was just like, he did a week of, what was it? he could only eat a certain amount of food. It was like a how to lose 14 pounds in 1 week. Now some of these videos are really, really old. They're going back, 4 years ago, but he's so funny. Really, really funny. Oh, and Lose It Like Lauren. I've been watching her videos as well. She's such an inspiration. I don't know if I think I have mentioned her before, but Lauren used to be quite a large girl, and she's lost a hell of a lot of weight. I think she lost around 140 pounds, and she's just a major inspiration because she shares her thoughts, her experiences, everything that she's been through over the last 10 years of losing that weight, the fact that she had to have a tummy tuck because obviously after losing that amount of weight she had a lot of saggy skin, I guess you could call it, so she had to have a tummy tuck to sort all that out. And it's all about her relationships, and I love her mum. I do indeed, and she needs to have a mum back in the days because I haven't seen her for a while. But if Lauren does watch this, which I doubt it, she needs to start featuring her mum. Who else have I been watching a lot of lately? Oh, Kerry Weltdale. Now she does a lot of vlogs. Like she did one recently. It was like Pack Light for Holiday with 2 kids, and evening and bedtime routine. So it's just more like it's all about being a mum kind of channel. But I like watching her videos. And oh, Brummy Mummy too. Oh my God, that woman is flipping hysterical. So as you can see, I've been watching a major variety of different vloggers here on YouTube. They've all been keeping me entertained and keeping me sane in some ways. But yeah, that's it, guys, really, from me. I really haven't got much else to talk about. I'm really looking forward to going to sign on Monday again. Ooh. And I'm really looking forward to attending that job fair as well. If I'm really lucky, I'll get to meet our local MP. Now, I always struggle with pronouncing his name. Sajid Javid or something like that. Well, he's a bit of a twat. He is. I didn't even vote for him to be our MP. Don't like the man. I don't like his thoughts or his ideas or anything like that. He's supposed to be our MP, but he gives no flying fucks about the people of Bromsgrove whatsoever. And he does a lot of shit really just for the publicity to make him look all special. When us people of Bromsgrove know that he actually does nothing for us. But I'm not going to rant any more about him because he ain't worth it. But yeah, as I said, if I'm really lucky, I might get to meet him. Oh, God. Oh. Right, I'm going to end this vlog now, guys. I hope I have depressed you as much as I am feeling depressed at the moment. I'm sorry if I have. But as usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. I always appreciate it. If you did enjoy this incredibly depressing video, please give it a thumbs up, even if it's just to cheer me up. If you're new to watching my videos, I do apologise. I'm not normally like this. Honestly, I'm a very happy-go-lucky person normally. And hopefully once things start picking up, and hopefully I'll find another job. I will be doing more shopping hauls in the future. I do miss doing my shopping hauls. I do indeed. So yeah, if you're new to watching my videos and you'd like to see more of me, hit that subscribe button. I am going to start begging you guys to hit that subscribe button because I need to get more subscribers. Unfortunately, it would appear that I am going to lose my monetisation rights before the end of this month. It's going to happen. Well, I'd like to get to the point at some point in the future that I will have that many amount of subscribers needed, so I'll get my monetisation rights back. I need money. Anything. Please, just subscribe. So yeah, guys, thank you again. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all very soon. Hopefully next time you see me, I'll be a little bit more happier than this. Ta-ra for now.